To enter wages, hours, and activities for hourly employees, go to the Personnel Browse table, click on the Procedures toolbar menu, and choose Enter Wages, Hours, and Activities. The key element in recording and reporting employee labor hours and activities is the pay period ending date. All hours entered for a particular pay period are tagged with this date. Weekly, bi-weekly, and semi-monthly pay periods use this date to determine the pay period start date and day of the week. The most recently used pay period ending date is stored by the system and will automatically appear whenever labor hours are to be entered. The pay period ending date must be specified prior to recording work activities. For weekly and bi-weekly pay periods, the pay period ending date must always fall on the same day of the week. Pay period ending dates are automatically calculated for the semi-monthly pay periods. Now, enter the pay period ending date for this pay period. Next, type the first few letters of the employee's last name and a drop-down window will appear to show employees that closely match the typed data. Select the employee from the drop-down window or use the Look Up tool to search for the employee. TRIMS will automatically determine the dates for each workday based on the pay period ending date. Click on the appropriate Workday tab and then click on the New tool to display the Add Edit bar. Enter a project labor code describing the activity. If the code is not known, double-click on the yellow field or click on the Look Up tool to select the project labor activity code. If entering sick, holiday, vacation, or other hours, use the special project codes as defined in the Personnel and Labor Setup. Next, enter the hours worked. If the Calculate Overtime Configuration option is selected, the Hours Designator field will display an R by default and will be skipped. Overtime and/or double time will be calculated based on the number of regular hours worked in excess of the hours per day and/or hours per week limits as defined in the Personnel and Labor Setup. The setting of the Pay Daily Overtime Configuration option will determine if daily overtime calculations are to be performed. TRIMS will calculate overtime and double time hours automatically when the pay record is saved and reassign regular hours to overtime or double time as needed. The department field displays the department number to be charged for this labor activity. This department number may be the department number associated with this activity or the department number assigned to the employee. Labor activities may be charged back to existing work orders by entering the work order number to be charged for this activity. Equipment usage may also be logged from this screen by entering the property number of the equipment used in the equipment field. The hours entered for this activity will then be charged to the equipment as either usage hours or maintenance hours as defined in the charge field of the current project code. Click on Accept when entry is complete. If the employee has any days late or days skipped during this pay period, click on the Late Skip tool. Enter the number of days late or days skipped and click on Accept to return to entering activities. Once all activities have been entered, click on the Save tool to save the pay period totals and clear the screen in preparation for another employee. For detailed information on entering wages for salaried employees and hours for hourly employees without project labor tracking, Please refer to the TRIMS reference manual.